Welcome to Indeed. It's the Independent Wrestling Podcast. I'm Mike Hamley, here once again to talk about some independent wrestling with my awesome co-host, Righteous Reg. How are you doing? You're muted.
You're muted, my pal. Come on, dude.
2 weeks in a
Tragic.
row. 2 weeks in a row.
Proud of you.
Am I here?
You're here now.
I don't know why StreamYard does this. It did this to me on Denise's stream. Whenever a video plays, some reason it now kicks me off of here.
Oh,
What the shit?
Mike, what are you doing, dude?
Yo, I didn't do
Come
anything.
on, dude.
I didn't do anything. That's crazy. He's
Am
here
I
now.
back? Am I
Yeah,
here?
You're
Can you
back
hear me?
now. Yeah, that's weird. The little icon was like that. You were good, and then it was like it clicked on for no reason whatsoever.
Come
I
on,
didn't.
dude.
I didn't
Mike,
do
what are you
that.
doing, pal?
Anytime
do
there's
that.
a
I didn't do the
video,
most
for
part.
some reason it like takes me back or takes me off time or something, and it never works. I don't know what it is. StreamYard, fix it. It's annoying. I don't want to be kicked off my streams. I want to kick my show how I want to kick them off. It's your boy, your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster, media man in the building. It's Indeed. I am very excited to be here today, Mike. We have a special guest. The Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, is on fire talking about independent wrestling. So it's fun that we're talking about independent wrestling today, right?
Yeah. It's one of those days where, like, normally I'm like, yeah, I get to do the independent wrestling podcast and not have to worry about any about the stupid wrestling news that goes on. And then, but every now and then somebody tweets out something kind of stupid, and then everyone starts talking about it. So
Hey, I am completely I can tell you, I have not a clue what you guys are talking about.
And
Whatever
that's
has happened on
cold.
Beautiful X today.
Love
Come
it.
I
on.
tell you.
Love
I tell
it.
you, I go
Need
on
you.
there. I post maybe one or two things. I'll see what tagged. I'll literally go to my
Yes.
notifications, my direct mentions. I'm like, cool, and I'm out.
I think today you
chill.
should be a little informed because you're kind of in the mix of what everybody's talking about today. So
Perhaps. Well, not personally by name directly, but
he's in there. Like it was talking about a gang
Yeah.
that he's a part of. You know what I mean? So
the
it's crazy outside.
I'm all right. I'm gonna need some links so I can catch up because I'm gonna spend like 4 hours on X or Twitter or Elon, whatever he wants to call it this week. Not a fucking clue what's going on.
Well, yeah, let's not start that way.
Am I involved in it in a positive way or negative? Did I?
You're
do
an independent
something?
wrestler, so you're involved in it. That's all we'll say. We'll catch you up here.
We keep wrestling fun. It's just supposed to be fucking fun.
Oh my God! Come on!
Yeah,
That's
there
what
we
I
go,
thought.
see?
That's what
Come
I
on.
thought this
There
was
we go.
all.
Fun.
I'm not
about.
shitting.
fun.
I'm not
Wrestling's
shitting on
fun.
anybody because I have no idea what this is about.
Oh no, it's
We're all
it's
bunch of
about
fucking dorks.
it's
Like,
about the
come on.
UTV world title and
Yeah.
where it's being defended, that stuff.
You are caught up.
Yeah, just pack it all up and then roll it out the window. We don't care. Cole Radrick just likes to wrestle.
I love it.
Cole Radrick got so heated. He muted himself.
He
How did
muted
this
himself.
happen? How did he unmute? Oh God, he's back. He's so back. This shit's off the rails already.
I love it.
I had a whole nice introduction put together for Cole Radrick and everything.
And we
just
get to it, but at the end of the
rolled
day,
this shit off of a hill. I love it.
at the end of the day, I'm not involved in whatever wrestling drama goes on. I wanted to make it known. I just want to wrestle, be a procurer of plants, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a good time, and I want to go the fuck home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep it fun.
You do some gardening, eh?
Is it lobotomist? Botanist, thank you. Girlfriend with
You
the
say
safe.
lobotomist?
Yeah, not a lobotomist.
I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Botanist.
Botanist. Appreciate you, babe.
Oh, hey, look, a super chat from Van Blake. Cool, please come to St. Louis and save Glory Pro from Shaza.
Listen, I don't think there's anybody that could save anyone from Shaza.
I mean, that's pretty. Yeah, Sean Ross Sapp would tell
What
you.
about Sean?
Yeah, you cannot.
Hey, Sean, did you guys?
Oh, there
You
you go.
guys did you guys see Sean's surprise debut at Black Label Pro? The
We
dude got a
did.
standing ovation.
No,
Crowd went mild. It
he
was
got a
fucking
negative
amazing.
pop. I've never seen a negative pop.
Road
Yeah.
Warrior pop, brother. That's what we call
Yeah.
that.
They were like, somebody popped, and then they were like, actually, I take my pop back because I didn't know that was actually Sean Rossap.
Yeah, he got
Crowd-
it was a pop. It was like a reverse pop though. It's still spelled pop, but it was the opposite of what happens.
Yeah.
You know, it was something that happened. He made what we call an attempt. Proud of him.
Yeah, it was good. Actually,
It got him heat online, like it's eventually it
Well,
worked. But like
Sean
sometimes it doesn't
posts
happen in
on
the
Twitter and he
building.
gets heat online. So
Yeah, you're true. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
oh hey, no, it worked in our favor. We had Shaza on the show about a month after that happened, and
Sorry.
Sean ran in on the interview as well, and
got
proceeded
another big pop. I'm assuming.
kind of, you
Right.
know, he got a holy shit chant. I don't think the sound bite's in here anymore, so I can't play it again, unfortunately. But he did knock his monitors like completely off his desk. so
Oh, that
cool.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
that was real cool.
Yeah.
Another highlight moment. So
You gotta get those monitors. I just had the word, but I have mine like placed.
clamps.
Yeah, clamp
clamp?
stand. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're on a stand. I'm
you
not.
got-
I have cats. I can't
Yeah.
trust them.
Nope. Do you have like the one vertical setup going?
Yeah, I have a double.
Ooh, fancy.
So yeah. We're out here.
yes.
I'm craving a little bit more screen real estate. That comes from like you started a Twitch stream though, which is
Yeah.
I talked to you a year ago. You hadn't started a Twitch channel yet, so bunch of developments.
I mean, slowly trying to build up and do some cool things outside of wrestling because you know there's drama, and I think people need healthy escapes. And my healthy escape is raging out on Call of Duty, like the third grader that I used to be. You know, I play a lot of like Rocket League, and we just hang out and have a good time a lot of the times. So twitch.tv/Raddy Daddy number forever.
Do you have like a schedule on it, or is it just kind of like whenever you're feeling like it?
Usually I usually get on all, like random hours of the days, Monday through
Mhm.
Thursdays. Usually catch me on it basically anytime after 7 p.m. I usually game with guys like Ron Bass Jr., who's a wrestler out of Florida, guys like Jimbo Snipes, who's a commentator for Paradigm Pro out of Louisville. I get a whole bunch of different people from all aspects of wrestling and bring them onto the Twitch, and we all have different roles in different places, and people get to see us in a realm outside of wrestling.
That's dope.
Yeah,
So
it was.
and then I also do the iRacing, which is like the full racing seat rig. So
That's
I
just
also-
crazy.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I haven't hopped back in it. I was going to hop back in it tonight, but that's like 20 minutes of setup that I don't know if I want to do.
For sure. I was watching your stream the other night, and you guys were having some fun. And do you have anything nice to say about Ron Bass Jr.? Because I know he kind of pissed you off, and you told him you weren't going to say anything nice about him on here.
Next question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking.
Easy as that.
But yeah, so we were talking off stream before we did start. I talked to you about a week short of a year ago, and since so that was right around you had a match with Colby Carino.
Yeah,
for
and
GCW.
yeah,
and,
I got a piece of glass stuck in my ass for 6 months from that match.
Great
Great times.
It's fucking
Great times.
wild.
Yeah, dude, it was horrible. I loved it.
That's a hell of a way to start the update of since the last time I talked to you. But you also did a TLO. You lost the GCW Extreme Championship, not in the way that Joey Janela lost the GCW Extreme Championship, mind you. You did also for a hot minute hold the DDT Iron Man Heavy Metal Championship. Now holding the Black Label Pro Championship.
Yes.
We love Black Label
Then,
Pro.
now, and forever.
Yes.
So you've had a busy 12 months.
Absolutely.
Looking back on, since the last time we talked, how do you feel about the last year in the life of Cole Radrick?
Man, just being very lucky, honestly. I'm from a very small town of like 2,000 people. So anything that I get to do in the wrestling world, I think of it as a big win. Because everybody in my hometown works the same 3 jobs, does everything, and like I almost fell into that cycle. And so, like right before I talked to you, we were getting ready to go to the UK for the first time. We were getting ready to go to Japan for the first time, go to Mexico for the first time, and I did all three of those. I've went to Canada since. I've been back to England, getting ready to go back to England for a month.
Yes.
My camera's cutting out, but man, other than that, I'm honestly just very lucky, very happy, and in a very motivated mindset to just keep growing and being able to do cool things. So the next small town hick can have big dreams too.
You know, Cole, I want to. J Rolls would be very upset if we don't start out this thing talking about Indiana wrestling, my friend.
Indiana wrestling.
There's so many talented individuals, yourself included, out there that are consistently working so hard to put Indiana wrestling on the map. Nap is going crazy with just representing for the community, pro wrestling, and kind of do it in the future. Talk to me about how the spirit of what you guys kind of encompass out there and how it is to kind of put it on the map and be one of those in the forefront for it.
Man, I have a lot of love for Indiana wrestling. Obviously, it's where I grew up. I grew up with guys like J Rose, with guys like Calvin Tankman, with guys like Chase Holiday, with guys like Sean Kemp. Like I grew up with all these guys, so we all have almost. I wouldn't say we all have the same mindset of wrestling, but we all share the same vision of wrestling, where it's Hood includes Hoodfoot too. That's my fucking dude.
Yes,
Hoodfoot's the fucking man. But we all don't have the same mindset, but we have the same vision of wrestling where it's like, hey, wrestling's for fucking everyone. All right. Like we don't have to be a dick. We don't have to have drama. Like, man, you know, even though I'm a little shithead at nap because I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Going to those nap shows are sick because there's no drama. It's about having fun. I mean, J Rose is stressed out, which I thoroughly enjoy. If J Rose is having a bad time, I'm having a great time. But going to those shows, it's like it's sweet because it's me and all my friends I grew up with in wrestling having a good time. They give back to Nat gives back to the community. They curb gun violence in Indianapolis in like the youth sections. It's just really cool. Then you also have companies like Emerge Wrestling in Columbus. You have Paradigm in Jeffersonville. You got New Era in Shelbyville. You have Black Label in Crown Point. You have all these other companies in Indiana that are trying to make Indiana worthwhile and make it something where a young talent from Illinois or Ohio or Michigan or Kentucky or wherever else want to come and, you know, build there. You know, you look at Nap. Nap always has a Georgia carload. You have guys like Darian Bingston.
Shout out to the homie.
Fuck you. I will continue to whoop your ass every Naptown show. I don't give a shit. You could put any of these wannabe guys that want to be from Indiana in front of me. I will whoop their asses.
You got them, D. Don't worry.
But you also have good guys like Rico Gonzalez from Atlanta. You just have really good carloads coming to Nap. And guess what? It's not just the same Indiana 8 people wrestling each other. It's now getting guys like Dylan Cole, who's a young second generation talent out of Shelbyville, all these opportunities to wrestle different people. And that only makes you better because in the grand scheme, you have to be able to adapt to any type of person you wrestle.
True.
And if we can create a environment in Indianapolis at Nap where it's all these different fucking wrestlers that wrestle all these different styles, and then guess what? You have to make the best of it. You can't have an ego about it. You can't throw a fit. Like, I'm an asshole at Nap. I'm a good guy everywhere. And it's like, I could be like, hey, I want to make merch money. Like, let me be a good guy at Nap, whatever. Now I get to be an asshole and ruin Darian's life every fucking second. Hell yeah. Sorry, I go on tirades.
No, it's all good.
Hey man, go on your tirades. It's okay.
Back.
We're back.
Honestly though, like
shout out Nap.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know, getting to be an asshole is it's fun.
Like, who doesn't want to get the opportunity to do that?
Dude, you know how hard it is to be nice?
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes you don't want to be. It's just easier.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm angry. I want a nap. I haven't been in my bed for 72 hours. Come on.
I feel like you need to be eating a muffin while you say all this.
Or a vodka Red Bull.
Better.
Yeah, see, y'all get it.
Mhm.
Y'all get it.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Mm-hmm.
You do have the chaotic energy though. Like I've noticed, anytime you're in like any kind of well, your TLO obviously was a pretty good window into it, but like anytime you show up in anyone else's like video footage of anything, you're generally bringing some like chaotic upbeat energy. Have you always been like that, and like where does it come from? Because I like you do some pretty wild shit while you're hanging around with some people.
Honestly, it's just probably I wanted the attention when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
So like I wasn't very popular. I mean I know it's kind of hard to tell that obviously by my smooth talking skywalking way. But I just really didn't fit in any places. But I realized like in the friend groups, I was definitely like the craziest one out of all of us. So whether it be riding a skateboard down a huge hill that just went into a street, I was like, all right, like I'll fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized I could like kind of pro wrestling it a little bit and like find ways to get pops out of it. And now it's just kind of what I do. I don't know how to best describe it besides like it usually can pop the boys, the girls in the locker room, and it's just kind of who I am. Like honestly, it's not like me playing a bit either. I'm just a fucking weirdo person that likes to make people laugh, even if it's at my own demise. I mean, I'm not gonna live long fucking anyway, so like
might as well enjoy it.
I might as well be the crazy one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who fucking knows now? This guy's on fire and shit.
No, dog. I did legitimately. I had the weirdest premonition. Right, that's the word. Like you have like a thought of something. So like I read a book when I was like 15 about like amateur wrestling, whatever, and it was this like fiction book. But it was like the guy was scared to death. Like he had this like religious thought, like, oh, if I die like before 18, I'm not going to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm personally not religious, rock and roll, whatever you go by, love it. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna die at like before I turn 18. So the week of my like 18th birthday, I'm scared shitless. And now I'm just living on like extra time.
It's all the cherry on top at this point.
Yeah, that's why it's like everything's not as serious as people fucking make it out to be. Like we are on a weird fucking orb that is flying through space, bro. There's aliens that the government's confirming and nobody seemingly gives a fuck about.
Yeah, why are
am I right?
There's so much going on.
Am
you
I
guys.
lying or am I dying? Like,
you can't focus on aliens when everything else is burning. We're like, oh, cool, aliens, dude. All other kind of stuff is
whatever. Like, we'll just push that. They're fucking here.
Yo, I don't know. Maybe can't we focus on that for like just a little bit? Like, I feel like that got swept under the rug way too fucking quick for how like candid of a
listen.
Just for how candid of an admission that was. That it
the
was
only
just
thing
like,
I'm waiting for. More than like, hey, here's the actual fucking alien, guys. We had him. Sorry, it's the Trump prison photo because I just need that on my wall. And I mean, if you go wherever you go, whatever, fuck them. That's probably the only thing I'm more excited for than the like first alien.
No, it's called Canadian. It's called Canadian.
Canadian.
It's not alien. Canadian.
Alien.
Yeah.
Canadian. He is Men in Black.
Absolutely.
It's cool. So that kind of chaotic energy that we talked about in videos and with friends, you kind of translate that into your ring work too. Like a lot of the times, like when Cole Radrick is in there, his style, what he's doing, that exactly what you talked about here is translated into the ring. Did you make a conscious effort to do that, or was it just like naturally how your in-ring style kind of progressed?
Honestly, like I feel more comfortable because it's just being me. Like everybody says the best version of yourself in wrestling is the extended version of yourself.
True.
And so I just turn up the chaotic energy to 11 and it works out for me. I try not to just do the same shit over and over. So whether it's doing like a stop, punch, classic thing, instead of just doing like a whole bunch of flips where I get blown up and look fat afterwards. Like you got to be able to mix it up and have a good time and make people laugh. You know? So I try to do whatever I could early on to get as comfortable being in the ring. Like I don't want to feel like when I was stepping in that I had to portray this character,
right,
as well as wrestle this whole match with a guy that's way more athletic than me and can run quicker. Like I had to be able to not have to worry about the lesser part, which is just being myself. Which I mean, I don't know why fucking people like me, but we're here. So,
well, speaking of people liking you and their thoughts on your wrestling, I have
God.
I have an anonymous review from one of your peers for me.
Interesting.
Or for you, sorry. So I'm gonna read it to you.
Is this a bit?
I think this is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
God.
It's something.
This is a real thing from somebody.
This is
not mine.
This is a real review that somebody that a fellow wrestler anonymously wrote about you for me, and I'm gonna read it to you, and then you can try to guess who you can try to guess who wrote it after if you'd like. Okay, let's see if we can find some good music here. Cole Radrick is a severely underrated talent that can mesh with any style in the ring and knows how to get hardcore while maintaining his sweet, earnest demeanor. He has a particular energy that seems to get people behind him in an authentic way and maintains his roots as a local legend sweetheart, even though his platform has expanded beyond what he thought he'd ever accomplish. Don't let the kindness fool you, though. He's tough as nails, and there are a lot of high-level wrestlers that couldn't even sniff the skills he has up his sleeve. So that's an actual review written by a fellow wrestler anonymously. If you'd like, you want to take some guesses at who might have wrote that?
Yeah, I have no fucking clue. It's been so long since I heard somebody actually say something nice about my wrestling.
Yeah,
I was sick. It'd either be Effie, Ron Bass, because Ron Bass jokes about the local legend shit with me. I don't know.
It was Effie, yes.
Effie?
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Beautiful words, Effie.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Fuck you for making me tear up, asshole.
I'm sorry.
No, that was really cool.
It's a new segment we're experimenting with here. So you may or may
Yeah,
not
don't get me for Ron Bass though.
Yeah.
I will say Ron Bass, sweetheart human, anybody would be lucky to be his friend.
That's awesome. Yeah. But I know Effie's a pretty you're around him quite often and pretty close with him. So wanted to knew he'd be someone good to reach out and get some good honest feedback on you from.
That was cool.
Thanks, Effie.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Love you, Effie.
Speaking of Effie, speaking of GCW, homecoming weekend's coming up this weekend.
Yep. Go ahead and flip that around.
Hey. So you've got a bit of a shuffle though for yourself now, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. It was supposed to be me and Murdoch tagging in a death match, and I think Hirotu got hurt, I believe. So now Murdoch's in a singles match, and that leaves me open night one of Homecoming. I hear Tony Deppen is also open night one of Homecoming. We wrestled each other a long time ago. It would be his first match back. It's my first match back at the Showboat this year.
Oh, really?
Mike will be a really big fan of that match too. Like,
I don't know. But who knows? I'll be there. I'll wrestle any type of fucking match. We'll see what the universe brings out.
It's GCW. There's always somebody around kicking it that could definitely put on a great match out there. Death match or regular.
Absolutely. And then night 2, me and Alec Price, the Busted Boys, taking on Ninja Mac and
Hey.
Dante Leon in a tag match.
Ooh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
Don't forget though, starting on Friday is my first match weekend. H2O versus Kennedy Copeland.
Oh shit.
You got a busy weekend, big bro.
Hey, every weekend's a busy weekend.
That's what we love to hear.
I love it. Want to do anything else, bro? I got 4 matches in 2 days next week, and I got 3.
Ooh.
I got 3 and 3 this weekend. So
That's
back at it. Love it. Fucking love it.
That's wild. That's a busy weekend too.
It's what I was put on this earth to do, baby.
Absolutely. I don't know. Yeah, it probably you stay more like staying. You stay like fresher over a multi-match weekend though, like versus like wrestling say on Friday and then maybe not till Sunday again.
Honestly, like I try to take during the week as chill as possible. Besides like working out, like I'll do nothing. Like I'm a bum. Like I'll clean up around the apartment, hang out on the Twitch, losing Madden. But honestly, like I think the hardest weekends are ones where it's like having a match on Friday, having a match on Sunday, because Saturday you're just kind of like moping around. Yeah. And like for me, I'm like it's a Saturday night. I should be inside of a wrestling ring somewhere, and I'm not. And that for me is like probably the worst part because so much more antsier and ready to do it.
True.
Oh, sorry. This chat just.
I can bet.
This chat was crazy. First time I saw Tony Deppen was at the first GCW St. Louis show versus Nick Wayne, and when I said leave him alone, he's just a boy. Tony replied, "I'm gonna kick his ass and then I'm gonna fuck his mom."
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
And then the crowd chanted this. And Nick broke.
Yeah.
That's what a story. What a
shout
story.
Out Tight Spot also in the chat. He's always on the Twitch. I just figured out how to get to the comments.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got tabs. There's yeah, it's the different tabs. The other one is in case we just need to say anything to you privately without saying it on air.
You told me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
never mind. That's on me.
You're not supposed to read that out
loud. That's crazy.
Cole.
Yeah, that's private. It says private.
I'm a jobber. I don't get the main show script.
It says private, Cole.
What are you talking about, jobber? You're the Black Label Pro Heavyweight Champion, Cole, right?
And you're goddamn right.
Yes, that's where I wanted to transition into is talking about Black Label Pro because they are one of our favorite independent wrestling companies that doesn't mix in a lot of the crazy other politics. They're just like, here's a dope wrestling show and here's a great champion in Cole Radrick and let's do it.
Yeah, here's a few wrestlers that you might not have seen in like over a decade. And we're gonna do 2 shows in the same day, and both shows are gonna have like 12 matches. So you get to just watch a full day of fucking wrestling. It's the best.
Absolutely, man. I love wrestling for Black Label Pro. Honestly, it's been a staple in Indiana since like 2019, 2018. And I remember the first shows, like I couldn't hardly get on. Like I would hit up Mikey and get ghosted. So the other owner of Black Label Pro, shout out Prince Petty, Tyler Edward. He was like, him and Mikey, I think about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, were like going through like matches, and they were like watching guys to see who they wanted to bring in. And they brought up my match, but also get somebody else that they were actually kind of like looking for. And Mikey's like, did Cole get better, or is he just like not half bad? And Tyler's like, bro, I've been trying to bring Cole in for like a year now again. And like, you've ghosted him, you've ghosted me on it. And I got to come back to Black Label. And man, it's just been a blast to be back. Having the matches, having a locker room where it's really fucking chill. Like, those are the environments I thrive in, where it's just it's about having fun. Obviously, I'm a bad locker room leader, so putting the belt on me is a questionable decision, but you have to take it from my cold dead hands. So yeah.
Like you took it from Billy Stark, so was it like, or was it getting any? Was it like really any? Because she's got like a bad track record at Black Label Pro for being a bit of a, being a bit of a bully there too. So is it really?
I mean,
Is it a step? I think it's a step up, right?
you know, yeah. Anytime I get to beat up my little sister, that's a win to me.
True. Yeah.
Also, being able to win the belt, roll out, look at Mouse, and be like, "I'm better." It's just makes it, just makes it that much more worth it for me.
We got to get Mouse on Indeed. I don't know why I haven't extended
Why?
the invitation. And
That's a toxic
Mouse.
workplace environment.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why, Cole.
Can me and Robert be on it together?
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
That'd be real chaotic energy.
I want to get Mouse on here so he can just shoot on other wrestlers he knows.
Yeah.
But you have to keep me as a secret so I can be the secret instigator.
Well, we can't say it now because he's gonna listen.
Mouse would never listen to this.
That's true. That's true.
Mouse is a bully.
You're
gonna. I guarantee you message him and be like, "Yo, did you listen to that last episode?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, it was really good." You talking to Shazza McKenzie, and you're like, "We had Cole Radrick on," and he's like, "I know." That's Robert for you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's amazing. King of the North, by the way, I had the chat. Shout out to Colorado for being my buddy Icky's first ever opponent in Paradigm.
Yep, he rode up with the Florida carload with our buddy Ron Bass Jr. So honestly, I've given RBJ way too much airplay in this.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna think like you really think highly of him at this point.
You're gonna need like 60 kills out of him in the next Call of Duty.
Yeah, with his 4 damage. Okay. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Thanks, King of the North.
Even though Mike,
not so subtle, slide that in there.
Mike, but whatever.
We are the best.
I said two people have said that now. However, so I got an update on you over the last year. How are your cats doing, man?
Dude, they're sick.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yes.
This is where the views go up.
Yeah, this is always where the views go. If you get some cats and dogs on this or dogs on the stream,
she's probably gonna want to move ASAP.
Instant eyeball boost.
Yep, out of here.
Look at that.
The chitty chat.
Yep, we got the cats. They're chill.
You still
have 4 cats.
You still backpack them around everywhere?
Yeah, we have the backpack upstairs. So if I go to the gas station, she loves going to the gas station, even though she's not having a great time right now.
That's badass.
Yeah, she's the chill cat. That's Felix. We got Mac, who's like a year and a half. We got Javier, and then Sombra. So we have 4 cats. And then we have the cat cam for the Twitch.
See, that's smart. See, that's where
where the views and the money are. Honestly,
it's a view booster. You get a little cat cam going.
Cat cam. We got the Rage cam.
Yeesh.
Ooh, that's a used one.
Yep, me and Nick Gage from St. Louis.
That's a great way to transition into some deathmatch wrestling talk. We haven't talked about deathmatch wrestling here yet. We haven't talked about injuries. You're just coming off of an injury, aren't you, Cole?
Well, yeah, I had a cut on my hand from the Detroit show when I wrestled Crazy King, and ended up getting a small, thank God, not a blood infection. Nobody freak out.
Yeesh.
Nobody freak out. But it's got a small cut, a small infection in my hand that flamed up to my arm. So coming back from that, and that's the second time ever in wrestling I've had to go to the ER. So fun times. I missed out in Mexico, so that was kind of lame.
Damn.
Going to Mexico for the second time, but we're right back at it.
What was the first time that you went to the?
I had about $half sized hole in my shoulder blade, right about here, wrestling. Ooh. Alex Clone in St. Louis. Took a Tiger driver and one of the light tubes, went up in my shoulder, just scooped out a piece of meat. Yeah, dude, and it ruined my Pat McAfee jersey.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah. They had to cut it off, and I was like, I will get my arm out of this fucking shirt. Just give me 2 seconds. And they're like, no, we got to cut it off. And I was like, This is my favorite jersey.
That's
And-
the worst.
And I don't have a Pat McAfee jersey now because of this.
Damn, come on, Pat. Send our boy another jersey.
Bro,
No, you don't watch this.
I always represent for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. I'll get a new one eventually.
Yeah.
How do you think the Colts are doing this year?
9-8 playoffs, wild card.
I should. Oh, you know what I need? You know what I need? You know what I didn't do that I should have
I'm
done?
crying on the inside.
Oh.
6-11. Anthony Richardson shows promise. I'll miss you, Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I had Taylor.
Hey, we get Kareem Hunt though.
I had Taylor for fantasy last year, and I was like, at the beginning of the year, I was like, ha 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 ha, and then after a few weeks, I was just like, well, this sucks. Everything
Listen,
sucks.
I'm taking Anthony Richardson as my QB. They're going to have so many run option designs for him. I just need to see some hope. Okay.
Some hope.
I need some hope. I need to personally see the Chicago Bears do tragically. That's all I care about personally. Just because I have friends that are Chicago Bears fans, and I will always pray on their downfall. Other than that, if I'm taking a guess for the Super Bowl, Jets win. Aaron Rodgers, 5th MVP.
Jets win.
Jets win.
Whoa.
One of the best defenses in the league. They just got Brees Hall back. They just got Dalvin Cook. You got not Minshew, but you got Gardner, Sauce Gardner, and then who's the really good wide receiver one they have? Come on.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought we were turning
pay-
this into a small football chat. I'll just go.
I don't
football.
pay attention to the New York. I don't pay attention to the New York
I
Jets.
don't know anything
Radrick.
about football.
I don't give two shits about the New York Jets.
Too much wrestling.
Yeah, but I can.
I have to have an out and battle. I've already caught up on battle bots until next season. So
Mine is the challenge, so it's all good.
I love the challenge though. But there's so many seasons of it that you can catch up on.
There's a lot. Mm-hmm.
Mine is I'm addicted right now to catching up on the NBC's. I think it's NBC. I can't remember the TV drama series FBI.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm fucking addicted to that show. Like ACAB, except for Agent Maggie Bell, and
the
Omar
Colonel
Zidane.
Mines.
Except
and the
for
Colonel Mines.
crazy.
Spencer Reed must be protected at all costs.
Look, those two are like, okay, maybe not all cops.
Scott George says Rodgers got sacked 6 times in practice today with the Bucs O-line. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the offensive line is trash. They're gonna kill him. That's my only worry.
I'm just looking forward to my 2 fantasy football drafts and probably losing money again this year.
I'm just ready to travel and wrestle again. I'm so bored of sitting in my apartment.
You have any big travel plans coming up for anything?
England for a month.
Hey.
And I'm capping that off with going to my first overseas battle rap event. I'm fucking
yeah.
Shoddy Horror versus New Jersey Twerk. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
That's hard.
Dude, 2 legends in the main event, and I'm going to be on the fucking stage.
Shoddy Horror has his own wrestling company out there now, too.
Yep, Soft Pro. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yep, me and Man Like Doris are wrestling.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, that one's going to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
He runs Sovereign Pro?
Yeah. Scotty Horror does.
Shoddy
Horror.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then Premier Battles is his battle rap company out in England as well.
That's hard.
I see tons of
Shout out.
I see tons of crazy shit on YouTube from them all the time, like match wise.
Yeah, they
And-
put insane shit together all the time.
Yeah, I saw some Leon. I can't remember who he was wrestling with. I saw a crazy Leon Slater match off of there the other day.
Maybe him and Ninja.
Was it Ninja? I think it might have been.
Shout out to Leon Slater, man. He's out there destroying it. He killed it this week.
Legend. Young fucking legend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to him and Alec Price at Homecoming this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That one should be sick.
That's gonna be crazy, man.
Craziest 450 of all time.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, just kidding.
I don't.
Casually half swanton before I do this 450.
I think it was his first like actual GCW match was in the last tour of England. He was in our 4-way, and I just remember he hit the 450 on I think Tony Deppen, and I was like, let me position myself underneath the turnbuckle he's jumping off of because I just want to see it in person. I'm gonna have the best fucking view right here. So like you can watch it back. Like I inch myself like through the rope, and I'm like watching underneath the turnbuckle, and he just does swanton, and I'm like, oh, he just like he's blown up. Like I just switched it to a swanton, said fuck the 450, and this man said,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta break up the cover. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Like I was like, fuck it, sit at home. Like that's 3, baby. Like I ain't got that. Like
That's 3,
I
baby.
I can't do that. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
Want me
there's
to
that.
sit
Listen, that's a
counter?
great spot, actually, though, Cole. Somebody in a multi-man match, someone being distracted by the other wrestler doing some crazy thing, and they forget to break up the pin because they're just like, "Oh wow, man, I like it. Book it, somebody."
That
That
guy just does shit I can't believe.
That's the new distraction finish I want to see. There we go.
Mhm. Not
But-
somebody
yeah.
coming out of their song
Yeah.
and standing at the top of the ramp and just looking. Fucking worst.
Oh man, I love that. This is one of the greatest like doesn't make sense wrestling tropes of just like I'm gonna come interrupt this thing and ruin it
And stare at you from the top.
by
Mhm.
having a grand elaborate entrance and announce myself and then not actually come anywhere close to the ring.
Terrible.
It's fantastic.
Horrible.
And they've been doing it for decades.
Works every time, 90% of the time.
Every single time, 90% of the time.
So something I wanted to also get into a little with you, if you don't mind. I referenced your idol. I referenced your TLO a couple times earlier already, but something else that you did, have in there that a lot of people do is, you had a bit of a heart to heart with the camera while you were stripping down a car for some derby. Which one? How's derby going? You doing any derby still?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out what my end of the year looks like. I haven't done one this year, and I was trying to do one in July, and it just didn't come together. So I'm hoping I can somehow manage something together at the end of the year, but as of right now, it doesn't look hopeful for this year. Next year, for sure.
But aside from that, also you did get into a quite an open and honest discussion about your mental health at the time. And being that was also about a year ago, how are you feeling today now? And how's your mental health today? And going over the last year been?
Man, you just make the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, at the end of the day, I have to look at the bigger picture, and it's if I never go past the level I'm at now, like I've done more than a lot of people in my same scenario could ever dream of. And so I've been trying to live a lot more with a lot more gratitude for everything,
Mm-hmm.
and getting to experience going into the locker room and seeing guys I haven't seen in forever, and having as good of a time as I can with them, because there's a lot of times, shout out RIP SPO, we don't know how long we have on this planet, and being able to live a life as a professional wrestler whose sole job currently is Twitch and professional wrestling, like I'm a very lucky person, and it's done a lot to help my mental, just realizing how lucky I am to not only wrestle, but man, I grew up not having friends that shared the same interests as me. Like I grew up completely outcast, and now all my fucking best friends like the same shit that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all love wrestling, and it's like we see Twitter stuff go on, and to me, I get so disheartened and discouraged sometimes. If I go into that shit, it's like, because yeah, maybe there are certain people that will never get a shot at that, and like there's a lot of people that are going to feel whether it's they're not worthy of that, or they're not enough, or why can't they get an opportunity, or to me it's like I could be very upset by that, but it's like I'm very lucky to go wrestle this Friday at H2O, and wrestle Saturday and wrestle Sunday. Like you have to learn to take everything that you have and be grateful for it. and that's what I'm trying to do. And it's hard because, like, I'm very lucky to be on like the premier independent a lot, which is GCW, and there's a lot of harsh criticisms of me. Guess what, guys? I know I'm fucking not jacked. Okay, I tried tanning. I'm fucking pale. I'm, I am who I am, and you can either let that shit eat at you, and that just becomes everything you think about, or you can just be like, hey, I'm a guy that gets to rock and roll on the weekends that somehow people like, and that's what I choose to enjoy. So
That's dope. No, that's great. I think more people need to hear that, because I'm sure with all the drama that's happening today, and that happens quite often, it could get discouraging for a wrestler. It could get discouraging for a lot of people seeing these events happen and think you're being overlooked and think that you're not good enough, even though you are. And like there's politics around all these things. Sometimes it just doesn't fall in your favor, but just keep going for it, man, because eventually somebody's going to find it out. And wrestling is changing into back closer to what the territorial days represented, and that's a good thing. So just like honestly kill it in your region. We talked about Indiana wrestling here, like the guys that Cole and his friends are putting Indiana wrestling on a map, and eventually they're not going to need to go to over to GCW and the bigger independent companies, because they'll have their own scene that's killing it and destroying it. So that's where independent wrestling needs to go. Don't get too discouraged out there. It's super rough. There's a lot of wrestling and not that many slots for wrestling, especially with independent wrestling. So,
and it's hard, man. I see so many people in so many locker rooms just get beat up, and they just beat themselves up, and I'm like, hey, man, like, enjoy the moment that we have.
Yes,
right here, like
Titus. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good, baby. I get you.
Damn.
Friends. I'm friends.
But it's like
wrestling.
I went to a show, and it was a small building, and there's maybe 75 fans, but how they packed the building, it looked like 300, right? And there was somebody that was like, man, like, I should have been on this show today. Like, something happened. I was like, bro, like, these people are ready to see a fucking show. They paid like $15. And I was like, this building's packed. This environment's sick. I was like, just go out there and try to have as much fun. Like these people spent $15 fucking dollars to come watch you wrestle in your underwear. Fucking have fun, bro.
Yep.
And like when you have fun, it translates to the fans, and the fans realize that they can have fun with you. They can escape whatever real life bullshit's going on, because we all have that. And then like the guy had one of the most fun matches I've ever seen him have. And I was like, it's wrestling. Like, enjoy it. Make it as
technology. Fucking love technology.
Gonna be the end of us. The robots and the aliens are gonna combine and double total elimination.
Like, just take me out already. Like, I'm volunteer number one. Like, I want to get the first look. Give me like 5 minutes to come back here and be like, y'all, I saw some shit, and then take me back.
You trying to get on a spaceship and
bro? I'm trying to be one of the YouTube video mysteries that people will be talking about in like 10 years. Like, Cole Radrick was a independent American professional wrestler based out of Indiana, and then over a 3-day span, he said he got captured by aliens, and then he returned for 5 minutes, got on Twitch and said, y'all, these motherfuckers are real, and then he disappeared again. And then like some kid is watching that, and they're like, what happened?
You see some fucking
shit.
You go down a 20-hour YouTube rabbit hole of like Cole Radrick discoveries.
10 years down the road, there's going to be footage from like some like Peruvian wrestling company. Bro, there's going to be a luchador that like kind of just looks like a 10-year aged Cole Radrick with a full face mask on that hits a little Sebastian's. And you're like,
Don't fucking take me back there, man.
Like I remember him.
Could that be him? Was that a Cole Radrick sighting? He's the man under the mask wrestling in Peru now, isn't he?
No, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have some found footage like Cloverfield about me. That's what's gonna end up.
Are you gonna terrorize the city? Is that what you're trying to tell us right now?
No. I'm gonna fall asleep and take a nap and never wake up, brother.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my good God. Well, Cole Radrick, we fell off the rails completely. But
yeah, I feel like I should apologize, but I'm absolutely sorry for nothing.
Yeah,
no, falling off the rails is the best. Yeah,
I mean, you did mute Righteousness Mike, so we don't have to talk.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
Come on.
Look, I had to. I just want to let my intro go on a little.
I'm on this show too, Mike.
I just want to let my intro go on a little longer, y'all.
Get my West Coast Pro shirt. If you guys haven't seen the West Coast Pro Cup 2 nights, go and watch it right now on IWTV.
Fucking dope company.
Starboy Charlie came out the victor. He's on his way. That tournament that they have this weekend with all the juniors in Philadelphia is going to be off the rails. Insane.
Let's go, Jordo.
Jordo's going to destroy it out there. Can't wait for the big homie to tear
Young
it
dumb, young dumb, young dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That's that All-Star Junior Festival is just an insane. Like that.
They're still announcing people. I'm like, I thought you guys are going to stop at 16, and they're like, we're at 53 now. I'm like, yo, how long is this show going to be?
Yeah, is it a tournament or is it just like a couple days of a shitload of matches with a bunch of juniors against each other? Like I
think it's just one day.
Is one day?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a lot. Yeah. That's gonna be so many matches.
Yeah. Because the next day is the Impact and New Japan Multiverse.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
So you went to West Coast Cup last week. I moderated the chat for West Coast Cup last week. That was actually a really cool. So that was a cool experience, actually. If we can kind of sidebar into this for a minute here, but they switched up their broadcast format. And instead of doing the show live on IWTV, they did the show live for free on YouTube. And the replay is going up later on demand on IWTV. So the replay goes on IWTV. Night 1 was like 48-hour delay. So, and I'm assuming night 2 is probably already up there as well.
Night 2 is up there already, yeah.
It's go on YouTube?
No, so it's not on YouTube. So it's like you watch the live broadcast on YouTube immediately, or you wait 48 hours basically to watch the replay. But having it available for free on YouTube, I did notice there was a ton of people turning up in that chat. And because it was on YouTube, also there's a live chat, which is also something unique to that differentiates from the IWTV stream. But I noticed there was a lot of people getting in the chat that were like, never watched West Coast Pro before. Basically finding it for free on YouTube was the gateway into their eyeballs hitting the product. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm wondering if that's going to be a thing that more people catch on to, because as we do know, West Coast Pro does be, kind of a bit of a tastemaker.
They're sick.
So, yeah, I thought that was a very cool, interesting format. I liked it.
Tonight, tune into the West Coast Pro YouTube page too. They're doing a showcase at the West Coast Pro School. Some local talents are going to get their thing off. So, yeah, tune into that page, subscribe to that page. It's going to be really dope. Some really dope things are happening West Coast Pro from here on out. So, tune in, subscribe, get in.
Absolutely.
Bring in Cole Radrick.
Watch.
Yeah, do it.
Love them. I fucking love them. Love to be there.
Do it.
I'll beat somebody up.
Do it. I'll also bring them up to my neck of the woods here in Canada, because I went to some Pro Wrestling Ontario over the weekend. Also, I had a very good time. I got to see all my favorites from around here. Matthew Grant, Travis Moore, Von Vertigo, Crystal Moon. But you got to see some people. They had a Chicago carload come up, so I got to see. For the first time, I got to see Storm Grayson. He defended the freelance championship. Bang Bros came up.
Formerly known as
Formerly
yeah,
known as
yeah.
Bang Bros.
That's
the
right.
bros that used to bang.
Yeah.
Yes. Bang and Matthews, cease and
The bros that used to
desist. The
bang.
bros that used to bang.
Mhm.
I'm not sure which
Shout
one
out,
we
those are
settled
my
on, but,
boys. Trevor Outlaw.
no. Coda Hernandez was.
Shout
up
out
here, too.
Coda. So
Coda Hernandez
is fucking a G, bro.
I would.
Fucking one of the next up kids. I swear to you. He's
Uh,
been wrestling for like 12 years, but
Yeah, and his entrance music is Schoolboy Q, so like he won me over.
Aha.
As soon as I heard Schoolboy Q, I was like, I like you already. You could go out there and just do rest holds. I don't care.
that dude rules. I love Coda. I love the bros that used to bang. I mean, David's okay, but August Matthews.
Yeah. August is we had a little cipher outside. I met him. It was good. Yeah, good show.
They should have changed it to Bang
seeing-
Busts after Bang Bros.
Yeah, just keep
I told
going
him
until
X
somebody
videos.
stops trying to sue them.
X
Right.
videos.
Yeah. Let's keep going with it. Keep going with the shtick until you get all the cease and desist from every porn site there is.
The brother is Bang.
The bros that used to bang. It's such a good name.
The bros that used
That's
to
a really
bang.
good name, though.
I also said Bro Bang Mountain, but
Oh my god.
that's why.
but
Where? Yeah.
y'all act like that. I said something wrong.
No, that was amazing. That is a good play on words. That's what
It
I was
is.
laughing at.
I liked it.
But how close in relationship to like geography is it to Wreckship Mountain?
No, they couldn't get close. August could get a day pass. David wouldn't be allowed on. I would tell him there's a Super Weenie Hut Juniors down to the left.
Super Weenie Hut Juniors.
Yeah, down to the left. It's more his style.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cole Radrick, want to say thank you very much for your time today.
So cool.
I'm sorry. Y'all
No.
didn't deserve this.
No, we love you. No, and it's always a great chat because it's the chaos of Cole Radrick. We love it.
It's expected.
It's something.
Hey, no.
We expect it, but it's also like we expect to get a cold once a year, but we don't look forward to it.
That's true.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Points are being made.
Nah, you're too hard on yourself, sir. You said it best. Let the people know where they can find you at. If you have anything coming up that you want to plug, tell them all where to go.
You can go right there. See the @ symbol? It's at COLERADRICK. You can catch me on the Twitch at twitch.tv/Raddy Daddy 4 ever. And we're out.
Awesome.
Yep.